new victims.
Impressive shot. Headed your way. Killed that one. Making contact.
Nothing can stop me. One down.
Neutralized. Not difficult.
Like a toy. Trouble incoming.
Lost shields.
Enemy charging. Coming
Close
at us.
combat. Problematic. Headed your way. Hold on. Should burn nicely.
Watch out!
Now what's this?
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morton. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan. Take your business to the clan leader. And the Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. Needed us to fight the Rachni, though, didn't they? Couldn't take us in a bear fight. Had to use diseases. That's a gutless way to win.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records.
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother with politics? You know you've sired a son.
Counted 13 guards since we came in. They afraid someone's gonna invade this planet? The less they have, the more they want to protect it.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Fixes. You don't have the plates to try. Don't turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Kral, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere. Watch it, human.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens. I may be young, but I relay the wishes of the females. That's important. I don't care who you are. The female clans don't see anyone, ever.
Then let's end.
Salvage operations on the Salahil system have been cleared. Operations had previously been halted after Geth activity in the area.
Then I'll put you on your back. The Citadel Presidium has a big statue of a Krogan right in the middle. Well, I'm not putting a damn Asari statue up here, if that's what you want. Don't be a fool. You're honoring our fight against the Raptor. Eyes straight ahead.
Don't touch anything. Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors. I've got a few minutes. Speak.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Give me a reason.
Let's see what the human can do. My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink.
Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the Scout Commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Thanks for the information.
Don't know about the rest of your species.
Step back. My Varyn is hungry. The Citadel has these huge arms. Millions of people live there.
Why do you care so much? You gonna leave Tachanka? Run off?
Eyes straight ahead.
Go away. We are discussing how your absent pets should not be allowed to stand with Reed.
Give me a reason.
I have nothing to say to aliens. Go away, human. We are discussing how your absent pets.
Are you threatening me?
You dare say you're happy here in this camp? Where the power doesn't work half the time? Pyjocks and Baird and other clans are always trying to...
This mission. I don't know. These could be different.
You don't want it.
Good, Varyn. Stay.
You were around when the female camps and the children over last week.
No, I was off dealing with parents. What? These promising warriors?
Yes. One of those Turians is where it is the light
Ah, Tachanka. Crude, dangerous and probably radioactive. Let's get in, do what we need to do, and get out fast.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss. Terrible, right? Terror's scale when I got
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vile. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
One wrong step, Shepard. One more win in the pits, and I'm retiring. Place your bet on the pits, we won't regret it. These things would last longer if they didn't hit anything. Should you be...
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific for Clan Urdnot. And I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally, someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjacks here, toiling among satyrs. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
The Solarians. The designers of the genophage.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about it.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
I'll take it.
Always want more shock. So the pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We're making a neutral ground where all clans can share resources and fertile females. It's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise again.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepard.
See that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out hunting. Or fixing something if you can. beyond yourself, Gatatog Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke a denial. My Krant stands against him. He has no one. My patience is tested, but Uvank invokes correctly. Grunt, who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
How is a candidate tested if he brings backup on his rite of passage?
Not every Krogan can be the strongest warrior, but each must inspire his peers to battle at his side. If the ones who know you best can find nothing worthy in you, you should wander the wastes and die alone before you weaken my clan.
We stand with Grunt, as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan. Everything about Grunt is a lie. You dare. I like this human. He understands. I withdraw my denial. This will be decided elsewhere. You have provoked them. Reason enough for me to like you. They're your problem now.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
We've waited long enough. Tell us how this works.
Still your impatience, Shepard. For now, know that Grunt will be tested, and that you must adapt.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Excellent. This is Tachanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
Let's get started, Shepard. Hit the Keystone.
First the Krogan conquered Tachanka, and mastered a natural world only we are fit to hold.
Here they come. I'm ready. One more. Hostile down. Weakling. That only hell yeah. These beasts will know I'm worthy. Concussive shot! Worthless. Worthless. I see them. They'll all die. To the front. Now you'll front me. Come. I'm ready. Impact shot. For another round, Shepard. Tag the Keystone. We need to trigger the Keystone to continue the right. The Keystone. We must have to trigger it again for the next part of the rite.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Crawlers, come to your death.
On 6.
Stop it! Now you're fried! One more. Wait! Impact shot! Burn and die!
This'll put him down!
Time to fight!
Sit down!
One more. Nice weapon.
Firing concussive shot!
We need to trigger the keystone to continue the rite. The keystone. We must have...
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
Feel that? Everything is shaking.
Company up ahead.
Enemy worth fighting. have company. Good. I want more.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the warlord Okir.
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing.